Hey everybody, it's Linnea here for Miss Ink Stamps, and today I have a really simple card to share with you today using some new products and mixing it in with an older Miss Ink Stamps stencil. The circular Harlequin stencil is one of the first products from Miss Ink Stamps that I owned, and it is still to this day one of my favorites. One of my favorite stencils of all times. I absolutely love this one. So I thought that I would break this out and use it with the new Lovely Unicorn stamp set. So I have 3 colors of Distress Oxide inks that I'm going to be using today, and you saw that I switched one out there. So what I'm going to be using is Wilted Violet, Blueprint Sketch, and Salvaged Patina. I think these 3 colors together are going to blend really well and look really nice together. And all I'm doing is just adding kind of blobs of color randomly across my stencil, trying to make it so that I have equal representation of all the colors, but I want them to blend together well. I wiped my stencil off. Those 2 colors, the first ones that I used, the Wilted Violet and the Blueprint Sketch, are super dark, and I didn't want to mess up my Salvaged Patina ink pad. So I wiped off my stencil and then finished it off, and check this out. It's so pretty. And I kind of hung that circular Harlequin stencil off to the side. I'm going to have my design just like this, kind of off to the left, but you could use this going from the top to create, it almost looks like a celebratory banner, or even from the bottom to create kind of a sunray effect. Really versatile stencil. I love this one. So no background is complete, in my opinion, without some spatters of some sort. I'm using just some glitter gold or shimmer gold watercolor paint, and that's going to add just a little bit of texture and a little bit of interest to the background. There are 3 unicorns that I could have used from the Lovely Unicorn stamp set, but I went with this one that was kind of standing up, and I'm just going to color this one very simply. I'm using just a few colors of Copic markers to color in my image. I wanted my unicorn to be white, so I'm starting with a C2 marker. When I'm coloring whites, I like to actually use my cool grays to give some shadow. That way there's still some dimension and it makes the image look more realistic. So I'm starting with C2 and going over all the areas where I want it to be darkest. So underneath the mane, I think there would be some shadows, and then the stamp kind of does some of the work for me. So anywhere where there's those lines coming up around the legs, I'm going to add some more darkness there. Then I'll come in with a C0 marker and just go over that darkest marker, that C2 marker, and blend that out a little bit. And then to complete the body of the unicorn, I'm going to use a 0 Copic colorless blender and just blend over that whole unicorn to blend those colors together, and that gives it that white appearance. I'm using a pink marker to give some shadow, or to some blush rather, to the cheek and to the inside of the ear. And then I wanted the mane to be golden. I have all that color that I blended over the circular Harlequin stencil, and I didn't want the mane and tail to I wanted them to blend together, not clash together. So I'm going to color gold, and plus that's going to bring out the gold watercolor that I put in the background. So for my gold color combination, I have Y28, Y26, and then just a little bit of Y23 to finish off that coloring. I'm keeping the rest of the card pretty simple. I cut out the unicorn with my scissors, and I'm going to grab a sentiment from the new Sunshine and Rainbow stamp set. I've been using this one a lot in my craft room because it doesn't just go with rainbows and sunshine theme. As you can see here, I'm going to use it with the unicorn. I've used it for other cards too. It's a really great just bring some happiness to your life kind of stamp set. So I stamped Have a Beautiful Day, and that's going to finish this card. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again in another video very soon. Bye!